Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Oh, it's Dembele. Pinches it off him. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Messi, looking tidy in possession here. Gullit. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, but it had to be. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Dembele. Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Botman.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Saliba is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Luis Suarez. And this is Gullit.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he's had it nicked away. There they go, hunting in packs. Vinicius Junior finds himself offside. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And it's Messi. Gullit. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Pirlo. Dembele.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Dembele. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Shot a goal! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Now it's Griezmann. It's anyone's ball now. Serginho gets a foot in here. Messi. Vinicius Junior played with finesse. Can he finish? Thuram going vertical. And it's Pirlo. And here's Griezmann. Griezmann touches it back.
They're really getting no time to think.
Fermin! Loose ball now, and there's a... Oh, he's been caught napping! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Messi is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Messi. Maldini cuts out the pass. Pull it. Oh, this looks sharp. Back into the middle.
Decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed.
So what can they make of this? And here's Dembele. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Serginho. And it's Messi. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Messi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Messi really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And there's the end of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. And the second half gets underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
And he's gone backward here. Oh, shooting chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And that should get the job done. Driving forward. And this is Dembele. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Griezmann. And here's the chance to counter. Messi. He's had it taken off him. Vitinha can so cleverly bypass the press. Messi. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Valverde. Now it's Messi.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Griezmann. It's Griezmann! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Griezmann simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 4, Luis Suarez. Numero 10, Messi. Lasciano il campo per il numero 14.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Pirlo is always scanning the pitch for targets. No breakthrough, and well into the second period, it is still anyone's game. Vermin. Van Nistelrooy. So much time and space here. That's good play. They just took too long getting forward.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
And it's Cruyff. Vitinha. It's Hullet. Vitinha. It's a searching pass. Nice interception, well timed. Valverde. He's going to be disappointed with that. Puskas. Nicely shaped ball. Cruyff gets into some space. Valverde. And it's Lopez. That's an imaginative pass.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Fermin. Distributed tidily.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Tries a shot! Has fallen kindly here. There's a goal! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. Frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. Now it's Cruyff. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Pirlo, ambitious ball here. Oh, perfectly measured that. Decent chance! Should have equalised.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
Manchester United have their second corner now. He's gone for goal! Good effort first time.
Valverde really needed everything to come together then at the precise moment. Not easy.
Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. 5 minutes left on the clock. Fiore. Real chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Desperate defending required here. Thuram is there and he can get that clear. The ball is bounced loose now.
Manchester United really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks and sustain some pressure.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And it's Valverde. Cruyff. And they can counter here. Great ball if he can get there. And this is Hullet. And Hullet! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Hullet really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Hullet with the short one. Caceres. And we're done. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We have already started here. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them. Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition when a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. Well, 2014-15 certainly provided some terrific highlights for Lionel Messi's career showreel. Many claimed it was his best season ever. He did, of course, win the treble, and Jim, it doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
Well, one of the pinnacles of his club career, Peter.
And what stood out for you?
His performance against Madrid's other team was just stunning, especially when you look back at the...
David Villa! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, what has happened here? Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's the chance to counter. And here's Dembele. Nicely aimed pass. And he was quick to react. David Villa. Messi. Passes coming off in quick succession here, and that's a dangerous ball. Not the most accurate pass. Vitinha. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Decent progress down the left. Vieira. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Lampard, foot in. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And this is Hullet. Great vision. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. David Villa knocks it into space. Oh, that's nice. And it's Messi. He's having a go! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Pull it. Oh, it's a promising build-up. This plenty of really nice passing.
양아
And that
물결표.
interception was most necessary. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's forced to go back. Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. Strokes it back. Thinks about the shot. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Vieira. And here's Ibrahimovic.
묵묵 eFootball.
And it's Thuram. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Pass somewhat off target. And he's picked out the run. Oh, he's been caught on. Decent chance! There it is! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
That's good running with the ball. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Dembele. Pinches it off him. Tries to play it through. Showing good feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pullet picks it up out wide. And he's being shifted off it.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And here's Ibrahimovic.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Pullet. Oh, that's fabulous. And that's played in low. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Vitinha can so cleverly bypass the press. Looking for the run. Well read, and the danger is averted. Sporting are looking to break at pace. That's been cut out, well played. He's away! Oh, what a ball! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Tries a shot! He scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And the shot! It's in! Into the lead once more!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Messi. Can he get on the end of this? No, it's come to nothing.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And Hullet! Oh, this time surely! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 24.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Numero 10. Messi. Numero 22. Lasciano il campo per il numero 14, il numero 18, il numero 15, il numero 26. Attenzione, un cambio.
He can get that clear. Caceres looking to provide the solidity his team so need. And Mateus. Oh, super ball. And he's following up. Off the post. He's missed, but not by that far.
Cruyff certainly got the pace he wanted on that, but not the all-important bend.
Martinez. Mateus. Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. Dani Olmo.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Olmo. Looking for options for movement. Threads one in. Vieira. It's Rui Costa. Might be danger here. Drogba! And the ball's come loose here.
Sporting really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Mateus. Puskas. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Kaká. Oh, this is a very good run. Czech breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now, can they get him away? Drogba unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is
Drogba.
And he's opted for the long pass.
가또님 계십니까? 범주님 양아 물결표. 혹시 여쭤보고 싶은 게 터키 무슨 대회 하던데 그거 광고 중에 터키만 주는 액자 있던데 그 액자 선수 스킬이 뭔지 아시나요? 터키어라 번역을 못하겠네요. 키키키요.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
잠시만요. 히히히.
Driving on and making good progress. And the number on the board is 3. And it's Cruyff. Lovely pass, but oh, shooting chance! Relentless, just relentless.
알고리즘에 떠서 보다가
And passion. This a man full of it all.
한타 어쩌구인 것 같은데 스킬 이름이 히히.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and
so that's it. It is all over. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite.
오딥 이고고고고. 이란 마시즈 말씀이시죠? 히히읒. 맞아요. 게 히히읒. 이란 머시기였어요. 그렇죠. 이란만큼 시급 진다. 이란 만시즈. 올피네요 히히읒. 아 올피 히히읒 번역기 돌리니까 가방 머시기로 번역돼버려서 키키키읒. 간답니다 갓돈님 히히읒.
We have already started here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Rafael Varane. He's solid in the air, Peter. He's tough in the tackle. And
Dembele! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Dembele is offering a wry smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Varane getting this one clear. That's a throw. Messi. Pull it. And pull it! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Dembele, Messi. Toure did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's a lovely, neat pass. Strokes it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
He's chosen to go back. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is...
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Manchester... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Across it goes. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Quality ball. It's just beyond his reach. Dembele is the team's great visionary. Rummenigge, and he's had a hit! And he has kicked it out somehow!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, good-looking ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Pull it. Tries a deft little ball. Oh, good-looking ball. And this is Dembele. And this is Messi. He's found a way through. That is a brilliant interception. Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now this... And pull it! That has ended up in no man's land. Pelé. Goes for a shot! They've scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Rummenigge. Tries to put Ibrahimovic! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Manchester United have their second corner now. But it's Thuram. Can he get on the end of this? Bruno Fernandes with the delivery. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Hullet. Chance here to counter. Played into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Thuram is there to clear. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. Pelé. Vieira. Looking for the run. He's in plenty of space here. Shoots! And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips the fence.
Great chance! He has done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
오늘 11시 축구 있어서 치킨 싸왔네요. 이브라 뽑으시지. 희응. 오 무쇠님 양아. 잘 지내고 계시죠? 범주님 안녕하세요. 그냥 순만 붙어있죠 키읔. 그게 잘 지낸다는 거네요. 이 인간 곧 차 삽니다. 진짜 사람 징그럽게 하다가 며칠 전에 저랑 시승하고 계약함. 진짜 아직 모르면 차단함. 그게 계약한 거지. 통수 치면 딜러도 뒤통수 얼얼할 듯. 어라 제 시청자분 중에 새벽 4시에 화장실 청소하는 사람 있다고 하신 분 있는데 오퍼디난드가 있네. 그분이랑 다른 분이겠죠.
The action has already started.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Goal!
아, 윗집이 그렇게 한다고. 화내신 분이 있었어요. 제가 말을 오해하게 썼네요. 키키키윽. 나가신 듯? 저도 뭔 소린지 한참 생각함. 키키키키키키키키키키윽. 국어 선생님한테 맨날 쳐맞아서 제가 국어를 싫어했음. 그래서 그런가 봐요. 량님은 체금 안 되나요? 이분 말하는 거 보니까 또 한 잔 걸쳤네. 어라, 내가 언어는 더 위다. 근데 왜 이렇게 공격적인 사람이. 잘 기억은 안 나지만 7등급 맞은 과목은 없었다. 느낌표. 량님 원래 이래요. 전 국어 안 틀렸는데 수능 기억. (7등급) 비하 발언 신고. 5만점 시오돗.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a
야식 추천 좀
monumental
양념.
occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then.
전 오늘 축구 보면서 먹으려고 치킨 싸움. 아, 알았으니까 야식 추천해달라고요. 아, 돼지 냄새.
He's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role, and he's so cute and clever with any aspect of the game in that department, which is usually.
And the shot! And it's hoisted clear. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ferdinand. Rafael Varane.
오, 나도 반 3등인가 3학년 2학기 때 내신 채우려고 원래 1등, 2등 하던 얘들이 1학기 수시 붙어서 놀고 있어서.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now he's got space here.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
평균 90 안 됐던 걸로 기억히기.
He is through here. And this is Hullet. Oh, it's Dembele. Thuram. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of
배가 안
testing the
고픈데 뭘
waters
먹어야
and,
하나.
and sizing each other up.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And here's Hullet. David Villa thinks about the shot. Dembele! It's there!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
So what can they make of this?
존나 시비 거네.
He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That's really well manoeuvred. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And here's Messi. And here's Dembele. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Messi. He's being urged to shoot. Now this could be a chance.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Haaland. David Villa is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Villa. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Villa. Lam.
This is the time you need that pace.
Roberto Carlos goes steaming forward. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And he welcomes it in. Lam. Now it's Haaland. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Vieira. And it's Vitinha. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. David Villa, who's set up one goal so far. And it's Hullet. And here's Messi. He's played it back. Messi. Passing nice and neat. Pedri. Lam. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Caceres. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Best. Ambitious ball here. It's a goal kick. Thuram. Best. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Now who's going to be first to this? Could be danger here. Ball's gone out of play. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Dembele. Messi stood up well to him there. Vieira. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Yaya Toure. And here's Haaland. Great ball, and he's in. Oh, shooting chance! Really well taken goal. They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Pedri.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
And he's lost his man here. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.113 spettatori.
Van der Sar with the clearance. Vitinha conjures time and space where few can. Over to the left. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Played back in. Goes looking wide. Lofted in. Oh, well played. Dembele. That has not gone well. Lam powering forward here, and it's Roberto Carlos. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Vieira. Well, they've got it again. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Messi. Vieira. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield it.
Real chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
그냥 내가 알던 스쿼드랑 변한 게 없비읍네. 원부 라우타로 미음치읓 상시옷비읍 키키키읍. 문어숲의 시킴.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 7, numero 10, Messi.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. He's a sharp little ball here. Ferdinand calmly anticipates. Mateus gets across and deals with it. That has been slung wide. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Mateus. And here's Owen. Looking for a runner. Spread neatly. A header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Pele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's managed to get free.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Owen. Mateus. And this is Owen. Pele. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Floated through. Rummenigge. Oh, he's shot, surely! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Rummenigge, very nicely done. Chance to he rises! Goal! And this is getting better. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match as neutral.
문어숙회 주문 취소당함. 만두 시켰어요, 그냥. 고향만두 그런 거 안 먹음.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running.
They don't come much harder, Peter, than Giuseppe Bergami, and I can tell you that from personal experience.
Traditional Italian.
Even his handshake is hard, but a level setter when it comes to discipline and organisation, not to mention his leadership qualities.
Don't argue with him. Oh, he's taking on his man here. Oh, he's found the shot! Now that is commitment to the cause.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Turns and goes back. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nicely weighted ball. And the flag has stayed down. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now he's got space here. A corner it is then. And the keeper beats it away. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Bale is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Nedved. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And a real chance to break the deadlock.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Good ball, that too.
Stood up well to him there. Caceres made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Now it's Hullet. Drilled in low. Well, that has not gone well. Crossed in again. Dembele is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now it's Nedved. He's picked his way through. Nedved really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Shot, surely! Oh, he's been in for the pieces! It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Dembele. And this is Hullet. And here's Dembele. Vitinha. No way through there. Dembele looking to be a menace in the final third. He's found a way through. And this is Hullet. Driving through the middle.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And it's Seedorf. And that's a good ball. Big chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Vitinha plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Messi. Vitinha. For Messi. Looking to play him in. And it's Nedved.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, it's Dembele. Lam.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Seedorf. Dembele.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Looking for options for movement. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, it's Dembele.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, it's Dembele. And it's Lam. He's got away. Dembele. So what can they make of this? Nedved. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Gets his head on it! Oh, crossbar! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Rodri is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Seedorf. Well read, nice interception. Messi. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Seedorf. And it's Hullet. Now it's Dembele. Milan looking to pass their way through. Nedved. Can he finish? No mistake! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 19.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 6.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Pete.
Oh no, what has happened here?
Cristiano Ronaldo. Il numero 21. Il numero 14.
Vitinha.
Il numero 15.
Martinez.
Il numero 3. Roberto Carlos.
Vieira.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Vitinha. Now, can they get him away? Rodri, a probing pass. And this is Ronaldo. And the shot! Oh, the ball. And the keeper couldn't hold it. Cristiano Ronaldo! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. Ronaldo duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And very chance! Vitinha. And it's Cruyff. Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. Gives it back. That's an imaginative pass. Cruyff. Pedri. Could move up a gear here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shot a goal! Oh, taken with style. Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And yes, it's him again. It's become a case of men against boys.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And that has put paid to that. Roberto Baggio. And here's Hullet. Now it's Martinez. Oh, good-looking ball. And he's certainly onside here. And here's the chance to counter. Martinez.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Rummenigge is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That's a look. And the finish! Pulled out the best in the keeper.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Chooses to go back. Oh, nice touch. They're urging him to shoot. And now they can spring out of defence. Martinez wins the duel this time. Turns back here, probably the best option. Vieira. And the through ball.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
And it's Vieira. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Here's Vitinha. No luck with that dink over the top. Pedri. Cruyff. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
And it's Hullet. In with the challenge. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Quality ball. It's a good spell of possession, this. And the finish! Messi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Played into the box. Terrific header. Oh, crossbar! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Hullet. Vieira. De Jong. Passing is crisp and sharp. Distributed tidily. Great vision. Kaká is onto this. Kaká finds himself offside. Kaká will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Nice sequence of passes, this. Messi.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. And this is Hullet. He's having a shot! He scores! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Vieira. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. It's a loose touch, and the ball is anyone's. Kaka, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Italy look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Shapes to shoot! Well, it was a nice setup, but not so good beyond that.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Messi. Oh, that's a fine interception.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Cruyff. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And here's Mbappe. Oh, cracking ball. Real chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Takes a shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Italy have their second corner now. Cruyff with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi. And here's Hullet. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And here's Dembele. And he was alert to it. Pele touches it back. He's in a good position here. Kaka. Can he get on the end of this? Vieira. Mbappe is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Dembele. And it's Vitinha. No way through. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And we are back on the way. De Jong, a player who needs no introduction. De Jong. And it's hit the woodwork and out! Picked out brilliant, and the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Italy have their third corner. Keeper's dealt with that. Kaka going face to face with his great rival. De Jong. Header! Goal!
Well, Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Italy go into the lead. And it's Cruyff. Lovely pass, but can he get there? De Jong. And this is Hullet. Hullet. And it's a corner. Corner number 4 coming up here.
Cambio di giocatori.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Now he's off and running. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Nicely weighted ball. Chance! Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favorable.
상대 수윤님이네요. 나도 오늘 졌음 히읗.
Vitinha can see things others simply cannot. Threads one in. Crosses it in. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 3.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 22. Kaká. Numero 5. Lasciano il campo per il numero 12. Il numero 21.
Nesta.
Il numero 8.
Nesta, tidy with his distribution. That's been cut out, well played. Somewhat off target. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, perfectly measured that.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Roberto Baggio. And the counter is on. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's and Martinez! It's bounced back off the post. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Maldini. That's really well manoeuvred. Martinez, he's gone for goal! It is looking like the end. If anything's going
운이
to
없다,
happen,
운이.
it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Guardiola.
This is the time you need that pace.
Owen. Great ball if he can get there. And he's lost his man. Great chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
They're up to 5 corners now. And it's been taken short. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Italy nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Bellingham. And it's Van Basten. Vinicius Junior. Now this could be a chance. And a chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Van Basten is offering a right smile there.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. Punched away.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
That is good alertness. Nicely shaped ball. Now, he's just misjudged that one. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, can he finish? Bellingham, little pass back. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here.
I think it goes without saying, Peter, that Michel Platini will be standout here.
Yeah, a man, of course, who's been idolised by so many, but bettered by almost no man.
Yeah, maybe other players can do it on their day, Peter, but with this fella, he could do it repeatedly. He did it over and over again. It's because he had a wonderful understanding of the game and an incredible ability to read things before everyone else.
And he did it all with style and pizzazz. And that is the signature of the great man himself. Dembele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Hullet, Pelé, and it's Vitinha.
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Pedri, passing is crisp and sharp. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And it's Vieira. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Ibrahimovic. Maicon. Now, can they get him away? And the pass is intercepted. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Hullet engages and forces him off the ball. Pass just lacking in accuracy. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, well played. Defending was strong and firm. That's really well manoeuvred. And this is Hullet. Ibrahimovic might just make this. Nedved conjures time and space where few can. Vieira. Thuram. Pele. Yaya Toure. And it's Michel Platini. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He's in a great position here. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Messi. Pele. Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ambitious ball here. And the shot's on here.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Vitinha. Pele. And it's Hullet. Hullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Thuram. It's Pedri. It's a good spell of possession, this. Lovely. It's Ibrahimovic! That is delicious! About as smooth as it gets. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest.
Ibrahimovic! Vieira. Pele.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Vitinha. And it's Nedved. And here's Platini. It's Luis Suarez! Loose ball now. Oh, he's been caught napping. It's a mighty... Oh, crossbar!
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Dembele. Taken back almost at once. And we hit half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Cambio di giocatori.
PSV get the second half going. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Vieira. Pelé. That's Vieira. Can he get on the end of this? Bale. He has found a way through. He's having a shot! He's scored!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That
Bale! Sticks it away! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
he had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, given away. Hernes, the specialist in tearing teams apart. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Maldini makes the interception. Bullet being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Maldini gets across to intercept that.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, it's Dembele. Great work on the overlap. Varane cuts out the pass. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Out towards the flank. And it's Messi, played with finesse. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Vitinha. Now it's Ibrahimovic. It's played through for him. Hernes receives it in a good position. Surely! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Hernes really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero
PSV
20.
with their first
Numero
corner,
23.
the first in the game for either
Numero
side
10.
actually.
Messi. Lasciano il campo per il numero 18, il numero 8, il numero 15. Attenzione, una
Oh,
sostituzione.
shooting chance! It's fallen kindly here. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Van Basten.
Van Basten really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Chance here to counter. That is good alertness. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And the finish! He's got it all! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So is this the start of a comeback? And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Cruyff. That's good running with the ball. Looking for options for movement. Face to face. Decent chance! He should have put that one away.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Corner number 2 then. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. He's found a way through. And this is Hullet. Real chance! And it's come back out to him. They've done it! And what a climax we have here! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
We have got ourselves a game here.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Cruyff, he rises! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Hullet is offering a wry smile there.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Now, he's got space here, and that was nowhere near his best. Well seen. And time is up. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that.
양빠 고생했어요 키키키윽.